Hello, hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to elenasbarre and the resurgence of sanity. Great to see you guys. We have full house today. Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing
I'm
well.
doing great. I'm having fun this week.
You're having fun this week? Yeah, White Claws is in the house. Great to see you, White Claws.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Nick and I have been stirring up shit on Twitter because Twitter people deserve it.
Yeah, well, I piss off more people, I guess. That's the
We
idea,
try to
right?
bring sanity, but some people don't want to think.
I know. And it's fascinating. I find it that a lot of men they adopted the feminist mindset. They think and behave like women. When you challenge them, they're just like doubling down on their delusions, and I find it
Well,
fascinating.
that's what happens when you have entire generations of men who they've grown up in a society that's never known anything other than female primary. They don't even recognize that they're doing it.
Yeah, yeah, they are doing it on autopilot, and it's sad. It's sad. Yeah, well,
Well,
guys. Okay, go
what's our
ahead.
topic today?
Well, we are talking about the Chinese tiger wives coming to the US. And guess who
Well,
suggested this topic? Who suggested this title? Ah, guys.
okay, I'm guilty. It's not that it's not the Chinese women gonna invade. It's their behavior
Yeah,
is going to soon be seen over here.
yeah.
Why? If you want to know why,
Yeah,
because as the economy gets worse, and we're probably headed into a recession. If not now, a year or two, it's eventually going to happen. So companies tighten their belts and they get rid of the unessential, non productive people. And this has already happened in certain industries where a bunch of people have been laid off. Let's say, Twitter. Oh, yeah, Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
Elon Musk laid off a lot of people when he bought it and changed the name to X. There are no statistics, but I'm guessing a lot of those employees were women. And if you remember back in the day, they were TikToking about their day and how they showed up and got breakfast and then did this and that and then checked out the gym and all kinds of fluffy bullshit. And okay, so if the women are laid off and now they don't have the money and maybe government benefits are curtailed a little bit, they start getting desperate. Okay, so that's one factor. Okay, let's assume a man's laid off. Have you ever been with a wife when you lost your job? I
Oh,
have.
yeah.
The
well,
women are not pleasant. They start riding your ass, expecting you to just do magic and get a better job and this and that. They don't really have much time or support for a man who is not bringing in money. So, okay, that's what we're going to watch in China because it's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that behavior is going to happen here. This
Wow.
behavior, sorry to say,
Well,
women behave similarly all over the world.
well, they all
So,
have the same female nature. What do you expect, right? And yeah, I saw that
hey, I
video.
want to be a passport bro and go overseas someplace and
Uh,
find a good woman.
exactly.
better stay overseas then. Or we had an episode. Was it last week? Right?
two,
Two
2 weeks
weeks
ago.
ago, yes, we did have
Hey,
it.
stop making fun of our co-host here, Steve.
I don't take
He's a
it
big boy.
personally.
He can take it.
Yeah, we don't take it personally, right, Darwin?
Right way to do it, though, isn't there, Plutarch? The passport, bro thing. There's a way to do it, and even then, you're not guaranteed.
Well, yes, you're guaranteed nothing, and yeah, there's ways you can do it, but at the end of the day, it's still going to depend a lot on the woman,
Yeah.
because it turns out
And
they
lots of money.
well, yeah, but it turns out women have this thing called agency,
Oh,
which means they get to decide things for themselves, whether you want them
that
to or
is
not.
In another 20 years, we'll get to determine whether Plutarch made the right choice in passport broing, kind of, and marrying Elena. We'll find out in about 20 years.
That's yeah, that's yeah, everyone sees what's now. And it's so funny. Guys could flash their wives and say, "See, but now I'm married. Now I'm happy."
Well,
And she's
okay,
so compliant. Look at her. I've
well,
been following one simp who has over 2 million followers on
eh,
Instagram, and he's like, "Oh, here is the girl, and she's with him. Like, is she with you for the clout?"
well, the point that Steve is making is actually very cleverly related to what we're talking about today. Okay,
Yeah.
because while things might look okay in the moment today here in the United States,
Mm-hmm.
guess what? We go into a recession later this year, next year, whenever, things won't look so good.
Exactly.
And
Yeah,
then
you test your women basically in bad times when you are out of job. And I'm not saying, look, I'm not saying that, like, get unemployed and
no,
purposefully
we're
go
not saying
test
that.
your woman, right?
two things will
But
happen. You'll have
Okay.
women wiping up men. I mean, men wiping up women. Sorry, because women are desperate. But then a lot of women leaving men who lost their job.
We started out in our, in the banter at the beginning where you guys were on a Twitter war.
Mhm.
Okay, the same dynamic. You were on kind of a Twitter discussion with a man, but he felt threatened. What does he do? Double down, acts out of his emotional, fear based stuff, and it's irrational, and he lashes out. Hey, men do that, but women do that a whole hell of a lot more. It's almost a certainty. When a woman feels threatened by financial hardship or whatever, she is going to project the blame elsewhere.
No, I had to deal with
God
that this
help
week,
you if
Steve.
you're. What's that?
I had to deal with that this week. I'm having fun with it.
So she's going to direct it at a man, and if you're the closest man to her, you're going to get the blame. That's what we're going to
Bad,
talk about.
bad.
Yeah, guys, if you have any comments and questions, please leave a comment in the chat. The chat function is available. We will bring your comments occasionally. And remember to please like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel. So yeah, let's watch the video, right, Steve? Are you ready to watch the video?
Sure.
Okay, I'll bring it up here and we'll watch it.
Look at yourself. No money, no job. I should have
Can you
listened
go
to
full
my
screen?
parents. I
There.
should never have married you. I moved so far just to marry you. And for what? To live like this? The man in the video did not respond, but glanced sideways at his wife before continuing to play on his phone. This is another woman whose husband is unemployed. You've been out of work for 3 months. We are a family of 4. How are we supposed to get by? It's almost Chinese New Year and you're just a useless bum. Another woman is voicing frustration about her husband. What are you just sitting there for? You do nothing all day but sit around. You've been unemployed for 2 months. How can you still just sit there? Go find a job already. New Year is coming and we can barely afford to put food on the table. The good jobs you can't get, the bad ones you don't want. I don't even know what's going through your head. This TikToker does not hold back, making a blunt remark.
男人你信不信？
Believe it or not, if a man loses his job, divorce is almost inevitable. There are barely any exceptions. It just shows that the moment a man stops making money, the first person to look down on him is his own wife.
但凡男人超过1年没有收入的话，
If a man goes a year without income, the chances of divorce are 85%. And now, I've hit that breaking point myself. I haven't updated my blog lately because I've been caught up in all of this. My wife told me straight out, I don't love you anymore. I feel like I don't deserve her now because she has her own ambitions. I've been trying to save our marriage, trying to change myself, but honestly, this is a result of years of built-up resentment, and this sudden crisis just pushed everything over the edge. The pressure reached its limit, and here we are. So for those who haven't gotten to this point yet, cherish the person beside you while you still can.
Below is yet another young couple breaking up.
Hello，兄弟们，你们要的大结局要来了啊！
Hey guys, the ending you've all been waiting for is here. My wife officially asked for a divorce today. We've had 3 big fights in the past 3 days since Monday, and I've reached my limit. I really don't know what to do anymore. I went ahead and blocked her on WeChat today. In the 6 years we've been together, she's always been the one to block me during arguments. I've never blocked anyone before. I never imagined the first person I'd ever block would be my own wife. I really don't want to believe that unemployment is what pushed us to this point, but I can't deny it either, because we've never been like this before.
This TikToker shares his experience, saying the issue began when he had planned to focus on job preparation this week while also researching potential business ventures. However, early in the morning, his wife sent him bad news. Property prices in their residential complex had dropped by nearly 2 million yuan. It
Can we
was the
stop it
same
here?
residential
1
complex with
second.
the same type of unit, yet
Before we get into the crisis of property prices,
Yeah.
do women act this way? Do American women act this way? All of a sudden you lose your job, she gets all bent out of shape and erratic. I would even say hysterical. And then, gee, you're not bringing in the money. I don't love you anymore. I'm divorcing you. Does that happen here?
Mm-hmm.
Every freaking day. Even in good times.
Yeah, imagine what would recession do to all of these marriages.
Well, what was that woman said, when a man loses his job, divorce is inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think someone else mentioned 85% of the time, people get divorced after the man loses his job within 1 year of when the man loses his job.
Yeah, and that was a guy.
Yeah.
That was a guy who said that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that
used to be family units. They used to be family units that, you know, they used to have kind of families would come to agreement, get married, and they could depend on the families, you know, to kind of step in and help out, and then also give them another job, you know, in the family business. But that is all destroyed and taken down these days. That does not exist anymore. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't even really exist as much even in China.
Yeah, so China has excuse me, China has the problem of the one child policy has destroyed the concept of a family numerically. Right? You have one kid and that's the family. You know.
Yeah. Well, to answer the question, yes, we are talking about the behavior of Chinese tiger wives coming here, not them coming here. There's always been that meme of a Chinese tiger mom who just brutally controls and pushes her children. Yeah, she's controlling her husband and pushing her husband. And yes, we're talking about that behavior.
Well, if you
more and more and more common here in the US.
It's already happening. You can see how wives already control their husbands. I won't be surprised, honestly.
Well, actually, there's an interesting point there. These women already control their husbands, but their husbands are still producing. So the women aren't leaving in large numbers yet.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
China is already in a recession. The data on that, particularly over the past couple months, has just been horrifying. The property, you know, the the property crash and all of that. They are there.
Mm-hmm.
And recessions have a tendency to move around the world, but it's not like the whole world goes into a recession on day one.
Yeah.
Right. So this episode is, I guess, kind of a heads up saying China's already experiencing this, and here's what they're seeing. It can absolutely come here too.
Yeah. And it's like the lack of ignorance that women have.
The lack of ignorance?
Sorry. I was thinking too much. Yeah, the ignorance that women have to what's going on around them, like lack of understanding.
I'm going to borrow a Homath term here. He calls this Santaism. They have no idea what anything costs. They have no idea what it takes to do a job. They have women don't do well with past or future.
Mm-hmm.
They tend to live in the present. And so all they see is that it costs money to live. Money's not coming in today because unemployed, and man not giving me stuff. Man bad.
Yeah.
Are you saying or implying that those marriage vows, for better, for worse, in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, are you saying you can't count on her to actually fulfill those vows?
Yes. Women, for women, a vow or a promise is for today. Only men have this concept of future honor and dignity, whatever you want to call it. Right. That is a male concept. Women, she loves you today. Did the paycheck show up last week? Okay, she can tolerate you. Paycheck didn't show up this week. And look, it's not instant, right? You might have some savings. Women will tell themselves, remember, they're very present oriented. They'll tell themselves, oh, there's just a little bump in the road. He'll find another job. And this is what you see at the beginning of recessions. I don't know if you guys remember The Big Short, with the oh, it's just a little gully.
Mm-hmm.
That woman while she's driving them around the real estate says, oh, it's just a little gully, right? Women will always tell themselves that it's just a little gully. So you might get a few months even out of a woman, and note how all these guys are talking about this. She didn't leave them the moment the paycheck stopped. Although I'm sure that happens, but it's actually not the norm.
I'd say my experience, she might be patient for about 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
The complaints will increase, but they're
Yes.
manageable for about 2 months. If you're middle class and you got a little savings, and unemployment is coming in, and 2 months, okay. But now, after about 2 months, you're hanging around the house all the time. It's disrupting her schedule. And you had to tighten your belt. No, 2 months, that is about the end of her patience. And then things escalate. You might make it 3-4 months before she files for divorce, but I'd say mostly, you get, that's your window. It's going to get
what happens if he
unbelievably ugly 3 to 4 months in.
What happens if he decides to flip burgers at McDonald's? Will that save him?
It's
No.
too low, too low for her standards, Nick.
She can do better than
She
a burger
deserves the
flipper
best.
at McDonald's.
Exactly.
Plus, they have robots to do that now.
She thinks that she deserves a better lifestyle, always.
Well, I do remember when I was in South Dakota, they're hiring people at entrance at $15 an hour. It's not bad for burger flipping in the middle of nowhere.
It's not, but it's not enough for her.
Of course, not enough. Yeah.
Because what does the sisterhood tell them?
She deserves whatever she desires.
Exactly.
You can do better than that. Just leave that incompetent a-hole. He's worthless. He's useless.
Except
He's
for
replaceable.
in the recession
He's
times, a lot of men are unemployed during the recession times. So what will you find? Another brokey out there? Like, okay, you replace your husband in hopes that you will find somebody else, you leave him, and then who is out there to pick you up? Nobody.
No, that's the Santaism will return. Somebody will pick me. Remember, women will look at the 2% or the 1% or the 0.5%, and they'll say, but there's a chance.
Yeah, 2% chance out of 98% non-chance of that happening. Yeah.
See, statistics don't matter.
I know.
2% of the men. You see, I was right. The man for me exists. And I deserve that man. Therefore, why should I settle for anything less than I deserve?
Yeah, you
it will
deserve.
Happen.
You and
I will manifest it.
Yeah, right. You and every other woman who believes deserve this man. Good luck with that.
You know the stars. They have to follow the stars. What's it called? Astrology?
Astrology.
No, but like they're what's it called? The thing that they get about what's it called? They get in the newspapers and you find online.
Horoscope.
Tells you. Oh, the horoscope.
Oh, horoscope.
Those are the answer. Those are the answer.
Yeah,
my horoscope this morning, told me, I'm definitely going to find a man, and he's going to be perfect, just like I want.
I wonder what will happen to all of these pseudosciences, like
I can tell you.
Like
explodes.
Horoscopes.
The demand for it explodes during a recession, and this is actually just an observation. In a recession, not all industries go down. Some go up, some go down a lot less. Okay. And anything that panders to women's desperation does very, very well in a recession. You see explosions of horoscopes and self-help books and teachers and whatnot. In fact, there's a scene at the end of The Big Short where that same woman who did the It's Just a Gully thing is going to yet another self-help seminar about the latest scam. Right? Like that stuff does, because people want to believe that there's an easy way out of their problems. And as the problems get worse, more and more people become desperate for the easy way out.
So, are you saying that if I opened a business, tarot readings by 7 Man, helping women manifest their future, are you saying it could be very profitable?
Steve, properly marketed, well, I don't know what you do with all the money, because you're an old guy who lives simply, but
there's a reason why Joel Osteen is so popular.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you might have to lose your soul, but yeah, you can make some money.
Exactly, white cloth, self-help meds.
Yeah, Steve, I think, I mean, what could you do with all the money you'd make? Because you'd make hundreds of thousands of dollars. Women will throw their money at stuff like this in a recession. But I know how you live, so I'm just sitting here going, what would Steve do with it? I'm struggling to come up with an answer because it's Steve. He's just a simple old, simple gray hair.
I could probably entertain myself pretty well. I might have to plug my nose at some of the crap that I'd have to smell. But yeah. It probably doesn't match with my ethics either.
Yeah. There's always that pesky ethics problem.
I know, right? Like, I know I wouldn't be able to do
Inescapable.
that. I will say, like, ladies, come over here. I'll teach you the wisdom and the easy way how you can manifest whatever you want into your dreams. Just pay me money. Like, I even couldn't do it.
See,
Jeez.
truth always brings morality in with it. If you're not actually pursuing truth, but pursuing bullshit, that's actually immoral.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rolo. You lost that one. But you're welcome to debate it.
Oh boy.
I don't think he will, but we'll see, guys. So shall we keep watching the video with
Sure.
the housing crash? Okay. The housing crash is coming to the US too, by the way. Right?
It's already in process.
It takes a while.
Oh, but housing 18 months, 2 years, something like that.
Well, let's keep watching this one.
Their own apartment was even smaller. They had purchased it for close to 5 million yuan, but now it's likely wouldn't even sell for 3 million yuan, meaning a loss of more than 2 million yuan. He said he was already feeling down that morning, and upon seeing the message, he realized that years of saving from work online had all been wiped out.
结果他晚上回来的时候，就一进门，先怀疑我是不是抽烟了。
Then tonight, when she came home, the first thing she did was accuse me of smoking. But I swear, I didn't. A long time ago, when I was feeling really down, I smoked a cigarette at home once, and she never let it go.
Oh, he's henpecked.
She's convinced I smoke at home all the time. So now she checks.
Nick, what did you say?
One. He's henpecked. He might as well just smoke a big fat one.
Well, there's another point that Steve likes to make in this. For women, it's about how they feel. She feels like he smoked a cigarette. And she remembers that one time he did. Well, she remembers that one time he did, and she feels like he did it again.
No, I've said something else about that. It's true. He was wrong. He did something she didn't like. Smoking a cigarette. He was stressed out. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Big fucking deal. But he did it. She didn't approve. It happened 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years ago. It doesn't matter. She relates her current feelings to how she felt there and the disrespect, and he's not doing his job. So she brings the event into the present.
If she...
And she feels it this way now. So this is what women do in an argument. All your past transgressions get reinterpreted and come into the present. That's what, hey, we're having an argument. She brings everything in, including the kitchen sink. Yeah. Been there, felt that, experienced that.
It will happen again once the divorce papers come around.
Oh, yes. She will remember everything, every single detail you did wrong to her. And see, this is the difference. Like, if she actually loved the guy and she wanted to stay with him, she would have forgiven that one-time cigarette, Or maybe, like, it would be in the back of her mind, but she wouldn't be bringing it up every single time,
It's a matter of who's in charge here.
Yeah.
Hey, woman. You're not in charge. If I smoke a cigarette, that's me. You don't get to police my behavior. Now, that's it. I don't want to hear anything more of it. Done. So she thinks she's in charge of policing him. Don't let your woman do that to you. Nip that in the bud. Yes, you can tolerate it when times are good. She's not going to be that bad. But that behavior is going to get 100 times worse when times get bad.
Yeah. Yeah.